We'd like to welcome to Art in the Air Spotlight from the Lubeznik Center for the Arts. She's the curator and taking care of all the things that you see on exhibit there. I would like to welcome back to Art in the Air Whitney Bradshaw. Welcome back to Art in the Air Spotlight.
Thanks so much, Larry and Esther. Appreciate being invited on and being able to share all the exhibitions we have going on and events here at Lubeznik.
Happy to see you.
Let's go ahead and start off with your summer exhibit. It's called Women to the Front Artworks, and just tell us about that, the artists involved, and times and dates on that. And we have a whole bunch of other things going on at Lubeznik.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I am very excited about the summer show. I've been really enjoying working on it. It's called, as you said, Women to the Front, Artworks from the Sara M and Michelle Vance Waddell Collection. It's a really incredible collection of artworks that I've been able to work with. And they're Sarah and Michelle, they live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they started a contemporary art collection in the 1990s, which is the same time that Kathleen Hanna, the front woman from the punk rock feminist band Bikini Kill, started the sort of girls to the front movement that she did, where she would come on stage and she would say, "All right, girls to the front," and it would be an invitation and a recognition by the men that they should move to the back and allow the women to take up more space and be on stage and be in front. And so I thought titling the show Women to the Front, because the collection started at the same time, would be really a beautiful tribute to the feminist movement in the 90s, and specifically to Kathleen Hanna. And so the show has this sort of same intention of like creating space for women artists to take up, and really to allow them to be front of stage and front of mind. So the collection that you'll get to see will be, I think, about 59 artists, 59 women artists from the 70s all the way up to the 2024. And you'll recognize a lot of the names. So there'll be a lot of early feminist artists, including Carolee Schneemann, Anna Mendieta, Louise Bourgeois, Barbara Kruger, Yoko Ono, Elizabeth Catlett, and then all the way up to contemporary artists like Micheline Thomas and Jenny Holzer and Zanelle Muholi, and then some like Midwestern artists like Carmen Vinat from Ohio. So because it's an Ohio collection, a lot of the work that Sarah has collected is from that area. So it's a very powerful Midwestern collection. They don't only collect art by women, but the majority of the collection is art by women that ranges in media from drawing and painting, sculpture, mixed media, neon works. So it'll be a really interesting range.
So as this travels, because I've seen, other places have hosted this collection, when you took this on, do you get to kind of cherry pick what you want, or does it come as, a package deal?
Yeah, no, she had a show at the Dayton Art Institute 2 years ago, I think, or a year and a half ago. And then she had a show at the Wave Pool Contemporary Art Center in Cincinnati and a few other places. But I totally got to go through the collection of over 1,000 pieces and choose what I wanted to include in the show.
Ooh,
So it's
how
really
fun.
exciting. Yeah, it was so much fun. And so there'll be a little more than 70 pieces in the show by 59 different artists.
So is
It's
it
going to
going
be
to,
really
Whitney, is it going to
incredible.
encompass the main gallery, the Heinemann, and the upstairs gallery?
The whole will be covered with artwork from this collection. Yeah, it's really one of the most substantial socially conscious art collections in this area. So it'll be great to see.
Yeah, it'll be
They
very
really
exciting.
have supported and celebrated and elevated voices of women and queer artists and Black, Indigenous people of color within the art world. So people who've traditionally been marginalized.
Well, in the last minute and a half, tell us just quickly a couple other things going on there before we wrap this one up.
Yeah, so we have some exciting news. We got a grant to launch Michigan City's first artist in residence program, and it's we got the grant from the Indiana Arts Commission, and we are going to be working for this first inaugural artist in residence. We'll be working with Bernard Williams here in Michigan City. And it'll start mid-June and run through August 31st. And he'll have a studio at 720 Franklin Street that people can come in and see the work and see his artist practice and even buy work if they want to. So it should be a really unique and exciting experience. And then we have our Over the Rainbow Art Bash, our annual Lubeznik Center for the Arts Gala on Saturday, June 28th. So if
Excellent.
people are interested in supporting the center, they should go online and get some tickets.
Quickly, dates and information about the show coming up, Women's to the Front.
Yeah, so Women to the Front artworks from the Sara M and Michelle Vance Waddell Collection, an extraordinary collection because don't miss it. It's gonna be on view June 30th through October 26th.
Well, and then your curator talk is July 19th at 11:30. Everybody should go to that.
Yeah, and also the night of the opening at 6 p.m., we are going to have a conversation, me and Sara Vance Waddell, about the collection at the opening.
Well, thank you for coming on Art of the Air Spotlight, Whitney Bradshaw, and Women to the Front at Lubeznik Center for the Arts. Thanks for coming on the show and sharing.
It is my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Can't wait.
Yeah, thank you. A pleasure.
Thank you both.
Art on the Air Spotlight and the complete one-hour program on Lakeshore Public Media is brought to you by McCauley Real Estate in Valparaiso, Olga Patrician, Senior Broker.